Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Questions for Cole. This is our 15th one of these, if you can believe it. I am coming to you from a different location. We'll call this Studio 5 at the home base today. I thought that I would take a few minutes this week to answer the three questions that we're asking all of you to answer, which we asked last Wednesday and again on Sunday. So here are my responses, at least some of what I'm thinking right now. The first one was, what are you missing the most right now about church? And try to be as specific as you can. Okay, well, let me start with away from church. Quite a few things, actually. I'm missing out on going to the theater or a concert once in a while. I'm missing traveling. We don't do a ton of traveling, but we do some, and we're not able to make plans for anything special right now, not knowing what the future holds. I'm missing, or rather I missed, watching my granddaughter's dance recitals and musical theater production in the late spring, early summer because those things were all canceled. That was very disappointing for them and for us grandparents. I'm sure all of you have similar examples in your own families. In terms of church, like many of you, I'm missing the face-to-face of Sunday worship and also the opportunity for the kinds of things that happen in worship when there are a lot of people together. The people popping up with announcements, a spontaneous comment from the crowd, some laughter, some smiles, some knowing nods when people recognize themselves in a story. Those types of things that just can't happen when it's just me and a computer screen staring back at me. The energy of in-person worship isn't there either, especially the energy that our children and young people bring to our services. That has certainly been missing in this new online version. Second question, what do you like best about our current online services and messages? Anything you'd like to see more of? Well, first off, I have to say that I love the simple fact that we're able to offer these online services and messages in the first place. I can't imagine where we'd be if this technology did not exist. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful for the number of people who have offered to read scripture. I love the idea of getting more people involved in our online worship services. I love the different faces that pop up in the two versions of the Creed that Miranda produced for us. I love that our musicians are able to share their musical abilities with us. I love that we're able to reach even more people than we ever could with just our in-sanctuary services. We have people sharing the service with their friends and relatives and reporting back to me with some of the wonderful comments that people make. I'm very thankful for those comments. They have been so encouraging during this strange time. It's good to know that people are still being fed and getting something positive out of what we're able to offer. And it's so good that we're able to stay connected in this way. It's not perfect, but I'm sure glad that the possibility exists and that we've had some good people to help make it happen. I think that there's a lot to be thankful for in spite of the loss of face-to-face community that we're all facing right now. The third question, what good ideas have you heard or seen from other churches or nonprofits or businesses that we could consider at SUC? I've seen a few things that I think we could try at SUC. Many of them we're already doing, but if this continues on and there are still restrictions on gathering sizes and we're just not able to do things the way we used to, I think it will be important to find some more ways to do face-to-face, whether that's in person with smaller groups or maybe some more Zoom gatherings. I think we'll figure out ways to make those things happen for our young people, youth group, Sunday school, and especially for those who really need it, those who are feeling most isolated. I know that some people are hindered by the fact that they're not very familiar with technology. That's one area that I think we can help. I've been surprised that more people aren't signing up for our sacrilegion sessions on Zoom, for example. They really are a wonderful way to keep in touch with other members of the congregation and see some familiar faces. I find that it lifts my spirits to see people's faces and have a conversation, just to check in with each other, see how we're doing, and then talk about whatever the theme is for that day. It's been very good. And I wonder if the lack of numbers has maybe in part to do with people just not being sure about how to do it. How do I sign up for Zoom? Will my phone work or my laptop or my iPad? I think maybe we could get one of our experts to do a little workshop for people, anyone who's interested, just to gain some more familiarity with the technology. It's really not very difficult, but all of us need someone to show us how to make it work in the first place. So maybe that's something we could try. Those are just a few of my thoughts. I've got some more that I'll share with council and as we go along. That's probably enough for me today. So make sure you take a moment to send in your answers to our 3 questions. We will really want to hear from you. Our council meets on Thursday, August 20th, and we'll be taking a look at all of the different responses that you send in. So add yours to the mix, and we'll figure out how to face the future together. Thanks for tuning in again this week. Stay well. Send in your questions to me for next time, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.